can you become more anxiously or avoidantly attached in adulthood, even if you weren't before? Especially after something like repeated emotional neglect or dismissal from romantic partners that you've had in the past. Short answer here is yes, you can. Attachment styles, attachment patterns are not set in stone by any means. And I think that has good implications and potentially negative implications. See, attachment patterns are adaptations to something that goes on in your life. Usually they come from early childhood and the responsiveness or lack of responsiveness from your primary caregiver. If your primary caregiver was not very responsive, then you might develop an insecure attachment style. And that leads you to becoming more avoidantly or anxiously attached. The same is true as an adult. If you are in repeated situations long term of neglect, as in this case, or other kind of negative emotional circumstances, then that can be a type of emotional or relational trauma that then impacts you and pushes you to adapt in a way that leans more anxiously or avoidantly attached. You see this in couples sometimes where somebody gets out of one relationship, enters into it with another, and the new partner is really anxiously attached or really avoidantly attached. And then the person leans in the opposite direction because of an adaptation to their partner's response. The one thing I'll say here is that it also works in the opposite direction. So if you get into a relationship with a very secure partner, then it is highly possible that you will become more secure over time. And the research supports this. It's called earned secure attachment, where the more intentional you are about working on your behavior patterns, trying to become more secure over time, learning more about these topics, working on them in your dynamic with your partner, you can actually move more towards secure attachment over time. It's not set in stone. And I think that's something to be super optimistic about. And I think it's one of the really beautiful things about the human brain and the neuroplasticity that we all have is that we can adapt and change and grow over time. And whatever you're feeling right now, it's not set in stone. There's a lot of hope for the future. So, if this was helpful to you, let me know in the comments down below and follow me for more.